Hey guys, Oni here with episode 18 of our Dytech Factorio Let's Play. Just finished researching Automation 6 and we're going to go for next level of the character logistics slots. Okay, so today what I want to do is well, for starters, you see that I now have 73,000 iron in the system, so a lot more than I used to, so that extra iron processing and extra iron input is doing very well. If you see in my inventory, I made 4 of the Mark 3 furnaces. I'm going to replace the first 4 here to see how that does. They each have 1 extra input slot, and they automatically smelt, I think, 1 level faster. So the smelting speed of a Mark 2 is 3, and the smelting speed of a Mark 4 is, by default, 4. Sorry, smelting speed of a Mark 3 furnace is 4, and the smelting speed of a Mark 2 is 3. Is that what I said? Yeah. So, smelting speed now is 11.2 with my upgrades versus 8.4 with the upgrades next to it. And it also has an extra slot for an extra upgrade if I wanted to. But we're going to let this go and see how it does with just the 3 upgrades in it without the 4th one. See if we can get rid of this backlog here. Okay, what I want to do today is I want to start auto-crafting the majority of the more advanced materials that I use pretty often. Things like the pipe Mark IV and the underground pipe Mark IV. And the... let's see, what else is there? There's stuff like, requester chests and chests and furnaces and all that kind of stuff. I want to start auto-crafting a bunch of this stuff. That way I don't have to keep making it, one at a time whenever I need it on demand. So let's go ahead and start out with something simple. Let's go ahead and make... where is... there it is. Do I want to do assembly machine 5? No, I don't. Not even 4. Let's just do 3 for right now. Okay, so I'm going to start a new section up here. And I'm going to say, let's put away some of this junk in my inventory. Okay. So I want this to make the pipe Mark IV. Well, just the underground pipe Mark IV, actually. And you need the underground pipe Mark III, so let's do that right here. I want you to make the underground pipe Mark III, which needs the Mark II, so let's do that right here. Underground pipe Mark II, which needs the underground pipe Mark I, which needs regular pipe, which we will do right above it. And yes, I realize we already have an assembler that makes pipes, but we're doing this separate. Okay, so that just needs some iron, so we will do a requester chest. Whoops, not that one. We do a couple requester chests, about 4. A couple passive provider chests. And we'll say you request about 100 iron at all. Oops, sweet, that was fast. Alright, let's go for the character or the logistics robot cargo size. So you request 100 iron, and we will do an input, and then we will give everybody power at the same time with the medium power poles. We'll say here, here, and here. Okay, so you need iron and pipe Mark I. So I'll put a requester chest in the middle here, requesting iron. So I'll copy this. Oops, not control click. I meant to shift click that. Here you go. Here's iron back. We will shift right click that and then shift left click to paste the settings. And then we will say input iron plates from right there once you have some. And then I want you to output your pipes from here and into there, and then you'll make those. And then this needs steel and pipe Mark I, so we'll add steel onto this logistics chest. We'll say you request about 100 steel. And we will simply do a passive, it doesn't really need to be a passive supplier chest, but why not? And we'll get some more inserters. And so you output your underground pipes to this chest, and you input them again from the same chest. And then you input steel from here. And I'll limit this to 1 stack of underground pipes at all times. And then I'll do the same thing over here, which you need what? You need steel. You also need steel, so we'll do steel here. And we'll output your Mark II underground pipes into that chest and then back into here. Put down another power pole. And limit you, same way, to 1 stack. And you'll make those, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll say out, and then in. And then you probably need steel as well, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, and then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. 1 more power pole. And we'll limit you to 1 stack. Okay, so now we're going to have passive provider chests. It's going to give us these pipe to ground Mark IVs, and we will also, first of all, let's go ahead and clear out our inventory real quick. Let's go to my main storage area. Let's put away this, everything except 50 of these. How many am I questing? I'm not even questing any of these, so we'll put this in here for right now. Put all these in there. Put this. This. Don't need the, oops, let's keep that for right now. Don't need this or this. Actually, let's keep that because I want to use that as a reference. I'll get this and this, get rid of this, and then everything else can stay for right now. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right, so then we'll come over here and we will say, I want you to bring me at all times at least 25 pipe to ground. So any second now, somebody should be bringing me these. Unless I already have 25. Okay, I already have 25. Okay, so that's okay with me. And then we will also, do we have this as a passive supplier chest down here? No, it's just a wooden chest. So we'll change that to a passive provider chest. And I say, I want you to always keep me stocked with 50 Mark I pipes. Because nothing I really use requires more throughput than what this can provide, at least right now. So now I'm always going to have pipes, and I'm always going to have underground pipes that go pretty far. Now I want to start auto-crafting the middle materials, the sort of materials that you don't really need to use yourself, but are always like the required materials for the more advanced stuff. I do want to start out with doing steel gears. So let's go ahead and make some more assemblers. Let's go 5 assemblers, and I'm not making this manually, so let's stop that real quick, and let's go grab some more of these speed modules. Let's make 5 assembly machine. Oops, that's already making 4, so we're good. We'll put this right here. We'll get rid of this light because it's in the way. Move it to the right side. And we'll say you make steel gears. So the Dytech intermediate steel gear. Put a requester chest in the middle of this cross I'm going to make with these assemblers, which I think I can make. Yep. Which I'm actually going to move this up. Hang on. There we go. Say Dytech intermediate steel gear. Oops, not that. Okay, and we'll say you request steel. About 100 or so. We got plenty of fast inserters, so we just need more power poles. Let's make some more of these. Put one here, put one there. We'll say insert into there, and then we want to do a couple more passive provider chests. And I don't want you to have that many. I just want you to have maybe like 2 stacks or so. And then we need to do Dytech intermediates. We also need to make a bunch of these bundled wires, which require red wire, green wire, and copper cable and rubber. So, need to do copper cable. Well, red wire. If I go to intermediates and I go to red wire, it requires copper cable and electronic circuits. So, let's go ahead and do this. And we'll say I want you to make red wire, and I want this guy to make green wire. So let's request electronic circuits. Then let's go ahead and output into each of these. They also need copper cable, so let's request copper cable as well. About 100 or so. Let's have them both inputting into the same, outputting into the same passive supplier chest. And we'll say only make about 2 stacks of each if you can. It might make 3 stacks of red because red was first, but that should still be okay. Next, I need to do bundled wire, which is Dytech intermediates. Bundled wire is copper cable, blah blah blah. So we'll do this, and it'll say bundled wire. You need all 3 of them, so we'll say request green wire 50 and red wire 50. Okay, and then we will input into here. It also needs rubber, and speaking of rubber, let's pause from this real quick and let's go ahead and automate our rubber tree farm because it's done. Got rid of all the trees already, and I already smelted up the majority of the rubber I got from it. But I left a bunch in here just for the purposes of crafting. If I take an item and I click here, I see the area that it reaches to. So we'll put a light at the corner of the area so we know where it's at. Because if you highlight it, it just shows you your logistics network, that's all. And then we will say you're requesting at all times 25 rubber seeds. And to make rubber seeds, you simply need to have a assembler. It's pretty simple. We assemble it. We're going to make rubber tree seeds. We're going to put them in a passive provider chest right here. And even though we're requesting 25 there, we're going to only make at most 50. Or I think it's like stack is like 200, so that's not going to work anyway. But oh well. So we'll input, output, put some regular power poles on each side. And now we need a logistics robot to do this. And I don't really care about the speed of this thing right here, so we'll just use our regular, like 2 guys here. And if you put it in there, it'll start planting them automatically. And then they'll grow automatically, and then they'll get harvested automatically. And then at most, it'll make a stack. So we'll let that work. Okay, so then we'll come back over here. And we'll say rubber right here. We're not going to request rubber for right now because I need it for myself. So we'll put about half a stack in there. Which is, I guess I'm requesting rubber somewhere else because it took away, I don't know what happened with there, but okay, whatever. Oh no, I think it might have already started using it. But, so bundled wire. We'll go ahead and put a passive provider chest right here. And we will output that into, you know, I could share the chest here, so let's do that. No, I don't want to do that because I'm already limiting that chest anyway. So we'll do this like we're going to do. We'll say that, and we'll say at most, make a stack. Oops, that's 2 stacks, make a stack. Okay. Then, let's see, so you're requesting all that, you're making all this, so everything's good here. So now what I can do is I can say, always keep on my character about 25 bundled wire. Thank you very much. And then, let's see, I think that's all I needed because I think I need most of the stuff that requires bundled wire doesn't need red or green wire as well. Because if I made this, it needs filter item exits, advanced rotors, and advanced mining drills. So advanced frames require what? Copper cable and good frame. So it's also request copper cable. Let's say on my character, give me 100 copper cable at any one time. I'm already requesting those. Let's request some steel gears as well. Dytech intermediate steel gear. Let's request 50 of those. And let's see, what else do I need for this? Iron, which I'm not making that right now anyway. Alright, what else do we need to craft all the time? I made this, it requires what? Item exit? It's an item exit. Steel plate, bundled wire, item exit. Item exit is rubber, iron chest, and steel. I mean, I don't really need to autocraft that, but I do need to autocraft these highly advanced processing units. So let's do that right now. Let's see, I don't have any more assemblers. Let's make another one. Put it right here. And we'll say you make these, which require steel plates. So we'll say give me steel plates, about 50 or so. And then blue circuits, and then bundled wire. Okay, and then we will do a passive provider chest like normal, and we will put a power pole down right here. We'll go input, output, and limit it to a stack. Requires 15? Jeez, 15 blue circuits for that. Which should have started up this over here, which it did. Yep. So we're down 500 electronic circuits since we started this episode. Not bad. How are we doing on iron? Iron's going up still. 94, 93, 94. 94,000. This chest is already full. The one that had the Dytech inserter on it, it's already full. Which was amazing. We are running kind of low-ish on this copper line, so let's go figure out what's going on there. That's why, because these guys are all done. Let's move this guy down to here. Sweet, and then let's go you right there. And what is this, a Mark II one? Oh, this is Mark III, holy shit. Didn't know it was Mark III. Machines, Mark III. Oh, nice. Okay, whatever. And then we will, how many do you have left? 1,000? They're going to be done soon anyway. 24K there. Let's leave it like that. Water's doing good. Power's doing okay. Most definitely. Let's go ahead and be proactive here, and let's go ahead and put down some more solar panels in our blueprint chest, which is going to be this right here. Let's go, starting from the bottom. Just that right there. That's okay. These guys are all nice and fast because they're all Mark 1s. Okay. How's our power doing now? Got more power storage. I did break that set of accumulators right here. If you noticed, I'm going to replace those sooner or later. Might want to just have a dedicated area of just accumulators and not accumulators and solar panels. Because like I said before, coal is a finite resource. If I lose it all here, I'm going to have to get it from somewhere else or just switch over to solar. Which is why I've been stockpiling coal in case that happens over here. Lots of coal in there. Okay, so we're making these, which require an ass load of... Oh, I guess they only stack 25. That's good. Or I'm out of something. Okay, I'm not out of anything, so what's the deal? I don't know. I guess they only stack 25. That's fine with me. So you're all crafting this stuff. I have plenty of robots. Actually, I'm actually low on robots. Okay, so let's start making more robots. So to make the Mark 1s, I'd rather them make Mark 2s, but the Mark 2s are expensive as hell. So let's go with 10 of these guys, which need... Let's grab our blue circuits from here this time. Let's make 30 Mark 1 logistics robots. Those are all craft up because right now, when this thing turns on, it requires that a lot of robots be in use, which is why I'm down to like 0 robots that are available. Let's fix that. That's a little better. Better? Alright. We are completely out of electronic circuits right now, which is understandable because we used a lot of our solar panels just then to make those solar panels we made. Right now, the bottleneck here is getting the iron into the chests, which is why I gave it all those extra robots. So I could probably replace these with the faster versions of the Smart Inserter if I really wanted to. But for right now, this is okay. If I'm not concerned about it, I mean, do I have those yet? I think I have those. Very fast, smart, very fast inserter. There we go. So I can totally replace these if I needed to, which I think is a good idea. So let's try one and see how it works. Say you can hang out now. Okay, look, it just keeps the settings. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's actually a lot better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So 5, 6, 7. And I'm requesting bundled wire. Why didn't I get any there? I guess I used it all. Or that's because it's used all here. What are you missing? Rubber. Okay. Here you go. Is that why this stopped making stuff? So the stack size is not 25. It's actually higher than that. It's just that I ran out of bundled wire because I ran out of rubber. Speaking of rubber, let's go check on our rubber tree farm. And you guys don't have power because you're just there for placeholders, that's why. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? No, 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 no. I forgot to limit that. That was an accident on my part. I probably just killed my steel. Well, not really, but still. That was an accident. Whoopsie. Alright, so. We have what we made, so let's go ahead and replace these now. They keep their settings, so. Now I wonder if I would be better off putting productivity modules in here. Oops, and I'm out of purple science packs, so I gotta get those later on too. How are you doing on your input? Keeping up with the input too. We are actually okay on copper cables. So this should be a little faster now. Not enough to keep up, but still faster. Let's actually investigate how it would fare with productivity modules. Let's wait to do that until we have a nice build-up of these guys. Once the system all catches up and everything. So, the issue we have right now, the potential issue, is that this copper field down here... Ooh, look at that, look at that big wave. Oh yeah. Alright, so I can of course tap into this area right here once this is all mined out. And you're pretty much done, so let's pick you up and move you to the top. But there's also a bunch of copper fields, like one down here, there's one over here next to the iron field that I'm mining, there's one here. There's a small one that's next to that's built into the iron field that I'm mining up here. And you guys are out of, are you out of those? No, you're not. You're just complaining because you're too slow. So we might have an issue with copper coming up pretty soon here. But for right now, looks like we're going to be okay. Let's focus on trying to make sure we have robots on hand. Good. Let's see. Still not processing more than we're getting in for this iron right here, which, because we have so much iron, you might not think it's a big deal, but I wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm processing iron. Ooh, that's why, because you can't put it on the belt fast enough. Okay. All right then. So Let's go ahead and add some more Mark 1. Not Mark 2, just Mark 1. Provider chests. Let's get some very fast inserters. Let's get some... let's switch at these for... Yeah, very fast. Say 1, 2. Oops. 3, 4. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We will extend this path here, which we ran out of those things. Let's go ahead and ask, or we put them on the chest, that's right. So I want you to always make sure I have 50 super fast transport belts on me. And you can't output fast enough, so you may need to upgrade this track here to the last level. Maybe. I mean, technically, this is an inventory. This is not an inventory, so they don't get the bonus from stack size bonus when they do that. So what I could do is change all this out and have them going directly into their chests, which might be a good idea. We'll see. I mean, we're definitely okay for iron right now, so this is fine with the way it is right now. Okay, let's put down this pattern again. Whoops, not that. Let's put back this pattern in the pattern chest. Let's get rid of some of this junk. And we need to go get some more alien artifacts, but I'll do that off camera because I don't want to have every episode be dedicated to go killing aliens. We need to also fix our oil situation because I pretty much started to tap out all of the nearby oil spouts that I have near my base, so may need to start going towards these outside ones like this group here, these two here, and these three here. Most likely I'll start with going for these ones over here, and I'll make sure that I clear out these bases here, that way they're not going to bug me too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, 8-ish bases right there. That's going to be kind of annoying. Not too bad, but still annoying. Because if you come up here, you'll see that this is all pretty much tapped out. 0.2, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. I just recently started tapping out this one. These are still 0.4, which is not awesome, but it's not the least amount it could get. But let's start making those productivity modules. See how they perform. So let's go ahead and make some more assemblers. I'm making those manually, so. I guess I have enough on me to do that. All right. And we will say, let's continue on this one right here. This group. So you make tier 1 productivity, which needs iron, copper, and electronic circuits. Make some more inserters. We'll do another assembler right here. So you make tier 2 productivity modules, which needs steel, which is already in there, electronics, which is already in there, and these. So we can already put down this guy, and we just need to do this. Limit you to 1 stack, like always. And we'll do this. Down a power pole there. And output. Okay. Put down a final one here. And say you make the tier 3 productivity, which needs the advanced circuits as well. So we'll say you request advanced circuits, 50. We'll put down an inserter there, an inserter there, an inserter there. Chest there. Limit your output to 1 stack. Put a power pole there and there. And then finally we'll put an output slot here. This inserter here. limit your output to 1 stack. We're definitely doing okay for advanced circuits and the blue circuits. Which, what are they called again? I always forget. Processing units. But we're still pretty low on the vanilla advanced circuits, which I have pretty much none of, because they're always being used by something. So that'll make that. And then when we unlock the next tier, we can start doing those as well. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. My name's Oni. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.